Social events are not an excuse for you to say F it to your habits and routines. Social events are not an opportunity for you to justify overeating. You get to feel so incredible in your own skin at all times. You get to effortlessly stop when you're full at all times. You get to eat foods that make you feel incredible at all times, no matter if you're at a wedding, at a dinner party, if you're at an anniversary, a bridal shower. It doesn't matter what social event you're going to or how many social events you have this week, or if you have a wedding and then the next day you literally have a birthday party, or you're going out for a spontaneous dinner date with your husband, it doesn't matter. You still get to take really good care of yourself and stay batshit consistent with the habits and routines that make you feel like an unstoppable badass. Now, what's happening currently is you are consistent with your habits and routines. You love working out. It makes you feel so good. You are taking really good care of yourself. Like, you prioritize your sleep. You get up early. You have your morning routine. I know that you're taking really good care of yourself. But anytime you have a social event, that's when things get wonky. That's when your habits and routines get thrown off. And this happens for two main reasons. The first reason is you are in the perfectionist mindset. So if one habit or one part of your routine doesn't go as planned, you throw in the towel and you're like, well, then I might as well just overeat. I might as well not even go get in a workout. I might as well not even eat a nourishing meal because I wasn't 100% perfect. The perfectionist mindset is keeping you trapped. The perfectionist mindset is keeping you trapped. It's like you have a list of your habits and routines, and during the week or when you don't have a social event, you are so consistent. Like, you get up on your first alarm, you do your gratitude, you do your morning routine, you work out, you eat healthy, you meal prep. But then as soon as a social event comes and maybe you couldn't meal prep, or maybe you went to bed later, or maybe you ate foods that you normally don't eat because one part of your routine is off, you kind of just say screw it to all the other habits. The second reason why this happens is you're holding on to this story, this narrative that every single time you have a social event, you overeat. Every time you have a social event, you fall off track with your habits and routines. And so because that's a story that you've been playing out over and over and over again, it becomes your reality. Before even going to the birthday party, you're telling yourself, I'm probably going to overeat. Before even going to the wedding, you're already thinking, yeah, well, you know what? I'm going to end up coming home late and I'm probably going to feel like crap the next day because I'm going to sleep in and then I'm not going to get up early, and then that throws off my whole day because if I don't do my morning routine, God forbid, first thing in the morning, it ruins the rest of my day. Like, you are already saying how the social event, how the wedding, how the birthday party, how the dinner party is going to go before you actually even attend it. And that's keeping you trapped because it could go so much better than you expected. You could literally have the best time and then come home and still have a nourishing meal, still come home and go to bed early, still come home. And even if, God forbid, you do sleep in the next morning, you can still get in a workout. Even if it's not at your normal 6 a.m. time, you can still go for a walk later on in that evening and still feel really good, still feel incredible. But again, you're holding on to this narrative. You're holding on to the story of like, oh, well, I always overeat at social events. Oh, the sweets at, social events. I can't control myself. So the first things first. Number one, you need to remind yourself that taking really good care of yourself and being consistent is not about being perfect. It's not about every single day you need to get up on your first alarm and do your morning routine and do your gratitude and then work out and then go to bed early. Like, yes, you have high standards for yourself. Yes, you are a badass. Yes, you love how incredible you feel when you're batshit consistent, but being consistent is not about being perfect. In fact, if you actually, let's say this week, right? It's like you did your workouts, you meal prepped, you felt really good, and then on Saturday you had a dinner party, but you don't see that as like, oh, like one part of my routine went off track, and then you just came home from the dinner party, you went to bed early and you got up on your first alarm the next day. Like, you would have been so much further off than someone who thinks that they were doing something wrong. Right? It's not about being perfect with your habits and routines. It's about staying consistent. But staying consistent is not about being perfect, like every single habit. I need to check off the box. I need to do every single part of my routine. And God forbid, if one part of my routine I don't do, then like I'm falling off track. No. Of course, there's going to be times where you go to bed a little bit later. Maybe you go to a wedding. Like, you're not going to expect yourself to leave the wedding at 7 o'clock to be in bed by 8. Like, yeah, you're going to go to bed later. But then the next morning, you can sleep in, but still have an incredible rest of the day. You can sleep in, but still have still make a nourishing breakfast. You can go for a walk that day and still feel incredible, right? That person is going to feel way more better in their own skin compared to someone else that's like, oh, well, because I went to bed late and I allowed myself to sleep in and I didn't do my workout, then whatever, what am I going to just eat for breakfast? I'm just going to have more cookies and I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. And that's not actually the badass version of yourself. The second thing is let go of this narrative that you overeat at social events. Let go of this narrative that like you always feel full and bloated. And when you're eating foods you normally don't eat, you feel like shit. Because you can still feel really good at social events. But again, are you using it as an excuse to justify overeating? Like, this is the thing. Your aunts, your uncles, your cousins might always constantly say like, oh my God, I'm so full. Oh, gotta go burn this off at the gym. Like, and you know that that's like complete BS. You're like, okay, that's so freaking annoying. But at the same time, you're like, well, everyone else is overeating. Oh, everyone else is, feeling bloated. Everyone else indulges. So like, whatever, I'll just indulge as well too. But that doesn't have to be a reality. At social events, you still get to choose the foods that make you feel really good and say no to the foods that make you feel like crap. Nothing has to change. And here's the thing, when you're trying to when you change so much, when you get into the effort mentality, right? And you change that and you're like, oh, well, I can eat organic, healthy, nutritious meals at home, but at social events, effort, who cares? Then that's when how you feel in your own body is going to change. It's going to like flip flop. Like when you're at home, you feel good. When you go to social events, you're going to feel like crap. When you're at home, maybe you're practicing tuning into your hunger. You're slowing down. You're putting your utensils down. You're being more mindful. And then at social events, you're like, well, because I'm going to overeat, you have this story of I'm already going to overeat. Then you're like, there's no point of checking with hunger and fullness cues. There's no point of checking in. Am I still hungry? Is this a craving? Is this an urge? You're like, there's no point of checking in. I'm just going to overeat. You got to feel so freaking good at social events. You get to feel so incredible in your own skin. You get to eat the most nutritious meals, even at social events. And even when you eat foods that you normally don't eat. Even when you sleep in. Even when you go to bed later than you normally would like. Even when you miss a workout, it does not matter because the rest of the day can still be amazing. The rest of the day can still feel incredible. So where is your mindset? Where is your mindset? Are you holding on to the perfectionist mindset? Are you holding on to the story that social events means I overeat and I fall off track with my routines? I used to hold on to that story, and now I'm like, I feel freaking amazing all the time. I could literally have a wedding, a birthday party, an anniversary, a bridal shower, and still feel incredible because I don't get into the effort mentality. You could have a wedding, go to bed late, allow yourself to sleep in because you're a human, and still make the next day be the best day ever. Just because you have a social event does not mean your habits and routines get thrown off. And here's also the thing. This is how you actually stay consistent. So when you let go of the mindset that social events means I overeat, what happens is you go to the social event and you check in with your hunger and fullness cues. You eat foods that make you feel really good. You leave the social event feeling comfortably full, not bloated. And guess what? Of course, then you're going to have the energy to go and work out. Of course, you're going to have the energy to wake up early and still get in your gratitude. But when you hold on to this story that social events means that I overeat and I indulge and I feel like crap, then you're going to overeat. You're going to overeat at social events. You're going to leave feeling full and bloated. And then obviously you're not going to feel good. So you're not going to want to do your workout. You're not going to want to get up early because you're like, oh, I just feel like crap. So you have to get out of the perfectionist mindset and change your story, rewire your brain. And I'm going to be supporting you through this inside of my brand new program, the Social Food Reset, which I am so excited about. All my current clients are so excited. Everyone inside the program is so freaking excited because this is going to change everything for you. You're going to know how to stop overthinking at social events. You can actually be present. Be present with your loved ones. You can leave the birthday party, the restaurant, the wedding, feeling satisfied, comfortably full, proud of how you ate, like the badass who actually is in control and so in tune with your body. You can throw on any outfit and literally be proud to show off your body because you take such good care of yourself, regardless of how many social events you attend. You still get in all of your habits, all of your routines that make you feel like the badass that you are. Social events get to feel honestly easy. You eat the foods that make you feel your best. You go up for seconds when you want them without giving a flying crapola about what anyone else is going to think. And honestly, you're not even thinking about food. You're so focused on being present in the moment, laughing with your loved ones that like you're not worried about like, oh my God, am I going to overeat? You're just so immersed in the conversation, having the freaking time of your life. You work so hard to eat foods that make you feel your best. You work hard to be so consistent with your habits and routines to just throw it all away when you have a birthday party or a social event. And that gets to change inside of the Social Food Reset. Food stops being the main event and you got to be present. You got to be laughing, connecting, feeling like the badass self that you are, who is still consistent with the habits and routines that make you feel your absolute best. So this is a brand new program with me. It's starting on May 15th. I'm so excited. It is on early bird pricing right now until Monday. And then the price is going to go up. This program is included if you're inside of Conquer or the Academy. If you're inside of the Root and Rewire membership, you get a special rate, so be sure to message me. But if you want to join this program separately, you're like, yes, like I can eat super healthy. I'm so consistent with my habits and routines. But then as soon as I go to a social event, I get into the F it mentality. If I don't do one habit, then I throw in the towel. And I just want to be able to go to social events and be like a freaking normal person. Just like eat when I'm hungry, stop when I'm full, and not even be worried about the sweets, like not even be thinking about that, but actually be more focused on being present and connecting with the people that I love the most. Like you want to just be a normal person at social events. You're going to freaking love this program. And this program is going to be a game changer because let's be honest, there's going to be so many social events. You're going to have a wedding come up soon. You're going to have a bridal shower. You're going to have an anniversary, a birthday, a dinner party. Like it's just inevitable. This is life. So once you know how to crack the code on this, literally, it doesn't matter if you have 3 social events in one weekend. It doesn't matter if you have something Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. You can still feel incredible. Let go of the narrative. Oh, well, this weekend I'm going to feel like crap because I already have 2 social events. Oh, next weekend I'm going to feel like crap because I'm going to a wedding. No, F that. You got to feel so freaking good no matter what. So I will see you inside of the program. Click the link down below. And you're going to be able to join the Social Food Reset program. Brand new program. I am so excited. I'm teaching you everything you need to know about how to make social events feel easy for you, like effortless. I'm not even talking like, I'm just going to indulge a little bit. No, you literally get to leave so freaking proud of how you ate. You get to literally feel just as good as you do when you're at home in your normal routine, as you do when you're at a birthday party and a wedding. So I'm so excited. I cannot wait to see you. And yeah, I'll see you guys inside the Social Food Reset program.